Part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D-Rob.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
What is it? Thursday, the day of this live to tape broadcast. Thursday. The week has gone by fast, I think.
Let it be known. I'm sorry, TJ. I've never done it, but Alexis was just raising the roof.
It's because I was trying to copy you.
I have never raised the roof.
I was doing the ace.
I've been
Ace didn't raise the roof?
I've been accused of raising the roof, which I have never done, and I just glanced over and she's got her right arm in the air. I'm like, that's what? I thought that wasn't cool. I've never done that.
Even if you've never done it, you're the type that would do that. So, essentially, same thing.
I'm having deja vu. Didn't we talk about raising the roof?
Yes, that's why I brought it up. It was just recently. Alexis was like, you raised the roof. I'm like, I've never raised the roof. Not once in my life have I ever raised the roof.
He was like, I don't raise roofs.
I don't. I was very adamant that I do not want to be. I'm not a roof raiser.
I'm like, you be raising all the roofs. Shut
I
up.
never raised the roof. I was like, I was very adamant. I do not raise the roof. I'm not a roof raiser.
Why not? What's wrong with raising the roof? Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and then she was like, well, you probably raise all the roofs. You're outdated.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't. If I don't do that, I look over and she's just over there with one hand in it. I was like, what?
That's different when you do one hand roof raising.
What do you call that one?
I don't have a name for it, but it's better than the two-arm roof raising. He gets so upset. It's so funny to me.
I don't raise the roof. I just want that to be known. I don't.
He's a Cabbage Patch guy.
If you learn one thing from today's show, he doesn't raise the roof.
All right. Well, look, I've been on record since roof raising was popular, calling out roof raising for looking stupid.
He has. That's to be fair. TJ has always been against raising the roof.
Anti-roof raising, unless you're Amish and you're raising the whole barn.
Right.
You got to raise the roof first.
Who was that first person that ever did that? Was like, look, guys, look at this dance.
Raise the roof.
How did that become a thing? That's one of those things.
Like, that's awesome.
And that was pre-internet, so it wasn't like somebody saw a video of raising the roof or something, and it went viral. I don't know how that starts. But I don't raise the roof, and I used to Cabbage Patch. A lot of times I would throw you some Cabbage Patch just as a joke, kind of being funny, and then people took it seriously, so I had to stop doing that. I can't do that anymore.
Don't let them stop you from doing the Cabbage
it's
Patch.
dancing.
I mean, do it.
You got to dance like no one's watching.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't dance like no one's watching.
Try it.
He wants the people to watch.
Yeah.
Take it all
It's
in.
also clear I'm not a roof raiser. That's the whole point that I'm getting at.
If you say
Yeah,
so.
and then to TJ's credit, he has always been against anti-raising roof. He's always said it looks stupid. Where are you on the wave, TJ? Are you okay with the wave at a game? Because I thought that had gone, and then a few years ago it seemed to kind of, and maybe it never went away, but I always thought it should have, and then it kind of came. It seems like it's made a resurgence now.
Like in a game?
Yeah.
It's all right as long as they don't do too much of it. So I got to keep jumping up and down and throwing my arms up or whatever. And sometimes I don't participate because I'm like, if one person doesn't, it's going to mess it up.
Nobody's going to really notice.
To be honest with you, Brother Ace, it depends on how many of them beers I'm in at the game, which probably won't be many because I think a beer at a sporting event is up to about $113
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
for a 3 ounce,
yeah.
like a little tiny Dixie cup full
I
of
mean,
beer.
you go and buy 2 beers and tip, and you're like, I just spent $40. Like, how did that happen? You're like, well, they're bigger.
Barely.
There's still way more. The expense far outweighs the size increase. You know what I mean?
Do they still do tall boys and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that's how they get you.
Yeah, and they get warm by the time you get to the bottom.
They say
Like at a concert.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not for me.
Riggins was so offended. Like, they get warm. Then he goes, oh, well.
My dad is always floored when I go home, and I always bring I go out to the garage and bring back 2 beers at a time, and I just put them, on the side table. And he goes, "Isn't that going to get warm?" I was like, "Have you ever seen me drink before? What are you talking? Are they going to get warm?" No. He puts his in like the freezer and stuff, and lets
Yeah,
it chill.
I do too.
If I'm drinking, I need them a little bit quicker.
Alexis, quick Southern test. If Ace and I were talking about that and telling that story, the beers would be described as what? Not warm.
I don't even know.
Hot.
Hot?
Southerners
Hot
don't
beers?
ever call a drink getting warm. They call it it's either cold or hot. I mean, that beer's hot.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
Yeah. If it's not cold, it's hot.
There's no in the middle.
It can actually be, chilled. You'd be like, I don't know if this is a hot beer. I don't know if that.
They never get hot with me.
Yeah, just like a
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Okay, so Travis Kelce was in Las Vegas for the last couple of days with some of his buddies, but he has landed in Australia, and the sleuths at TMZ have this picture of Travis Kelce in a hotel room, and they said, if you notice the lights in the background, they perfectly match the presidential suite at the Sydney blah 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 hotel. They matched it up from the pictures of the website. So he's up there with her.
I like Sydney.
I've
Sydney.
lost respect for Australia after that video. That girl was like,
Oh, yeah.
we don't have national pride here."
Well, you can't hold the whole country. One idiot doesn't make you lose pride in the whole country. It
did for me.
Oh, that's terrible. You shouldn't
I
do
don't like that.
Yeah, not only has he lost pride in the whole country, he's lost pride in the whole continent.
Right.
Exactly.
His
They're
goes
one
a
and
lot
the same.
farther. Yeah.
Why do you have so many flags around?
Yeah. Did you see that Garth Brooks has invited Travis Kelce to perform with him, perform Friends in Low Places at the opening of his bar in March?
No.
He was like, after that spectacle that he made
I
of
bet
himself,
Garth
he was
Brooks
like,
does want Travis Kelce.
Yeah, of course.
I bet he does.
So he put out a call like, hey, come, I want you to come sing Friends in Low Places.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a check attached to it, please.
Well, don't know. Garth's probably, they like the same things. And Garth and Taylor are one politically, from what I understand, pretty much. Yeah.
Although seeing this morning did make me think she has never said anything about Toby Keith's death, right? She
Not
never
that I
released
know
a
of.
statement about
I
Toby
didn't see
Keith's death as of this point. Okay, I just find that interesting.
Why is that?
Well, he's the guy that signed her when she was 14 years old. He signed her to her first record deal. And I'm curious to know the background, the backstory as to how that worked when her catalog was sold and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. He's the guy that gave her her big break. And to not say anything about the person that gave you your big break. He took her out on tour. He called her the greatest songwriter, the greatest female songwriter of this entire generation by far. He said it's not even close. And I don't know, just to find it odd that she's never released a statement about his death.
Well, God rest his soul. But Toby Keith spoke in hyperbole a lot. He's not the best songwriter ever.
Wow.
This thing, did Toby Keith really help launch Taylor Swift's career? They seem to be taking umbrage with that. I don't know.
I don't know. He gave her her first record deal at 14.
Yeah,
He signed
nobody
her.
would
Toby
even
Keith
know
played
her
very-
if it weren't for him.
Played a very minor role.
Oh, please.
Okay, either way, let's say he did play a minor role. He still played a role in you getting signed. And he's a country music icon. And you've never come out after you did have a relationship with this person and you don't say anything. I just find that odd. I would like to know more about that.
She did the wave a couple weeks ago at
swag
a game,
surf.
so.
Not
No, she
the
did the wave
wave.
too. She did that a long time ago before the swag surf. I'm not stupid.
Did she
What's a
raise her?
swag surf?
It's also stupid.
Why is it called a swag surf?
Because you swagging and surfing.
Yes.
It
kinda
doesn't
like
look.
surfing in the
It's like the
swag.
wave, TJ. It's a lot like the wave, but side to side. Instead of throwing your
Okay.
hands up and down, you're going side to side.
Okay, well, if we're following, and if I will suspend reality here and accept that swag is something that I would use in my vocabulary,
Right.
Doesn't it mean cool and tough looking and confident and all of that?
That's why all of that vibe, that attitude, you're surfing with it. You're swag surfing.
Okay, because that doesn't look that move doesn't look cool and confident and tough. I mean, it may be fun, but it doesn't. I think it should be called something else.
What should it
Than
be
the
called?
swag. I don't know. Nothing bad.
Swag.
But I just
we
don't think
surf.
if you're going to have a definition for a word, that's not. I mean, you could take, I don't know, Mike Tyson, the tough guy Mike Tyson, who has swag, crazy swag, and he's doing that move. He's not going to look tough.
You're going to look silly.
Yeah.
Did they put their arms around you? I saw
Yeah.
that video where they were
Yeah.
all doing it together. They all kind
Yeah,
of.
you got to go all in unison.
Okay.
Swag, we surf. It's all right. You guys don't get it. But I wasn't expecting that.
I get it.
Oh, you get it, Ace?
I swag.
Well, but I
sir.
didn't
I don't
know-
raise the roof, but I swag, sir.
I didn't know you put your arms around other people.
Yeah.
I thought you were just standing there like this. I thought
No.
you just had your arms out going side to side. With that,
No, not like
it
an
makes more
airplane.
sense. It looks better if you got your arms around. But that's all I was going by is what you were doing. You could have put your arm up on riggins, and then that would have made sense.
I guess
But okay.
I could have done that. All right, let's do it again. We swear.
All
We
right.
serve.
There you go. There you go.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That looks better. Yeah.
Today is
You're
National.
like
Like, that's called the airplane.
serpentine.
Today's National Chili Day. People, I don't crave chili. I'm not. I like chili just fine, but I
Without
don't need it.
beans.
Yeah, no beans.
Yeah.
No beans, please.
I want to
I like
upset
it.
the internet today on Chili Day.
Oh.
You know, everybody's talking about your favorite way to eat chili, just in a bowl with cheese and all of this stuff. I want to cook a delicious, juicy filet mignon, and then say, and then here's my secret ingredient, and then just slather it in cheese. I mean, in chili.
It's a chili fillet. Actually,
it would probably be pretty
Can
good.
I was
Probably
going to say,
pretty good.
I
But-
don't know who would be mad at that, because that sounds like it would be pretty damn good.
I would eat that.
I would be totally into that, matter of fact.
The internet would love that kind of content.
Yeah.
And if you actually did it, that would just be amazing.
That sounds pretty, I mean, I'm not kidding. That sounds delicious.
That's awesome. And Verizon is trending this morning, not because anything's wrong with Verizon, but as Rob mentioned right before the show started, all AT&T is down, it seems. So everybody's saying they're using their Verizon line to call AT&T to ask them what the hell is going on. So, but I haven't seen AT&T address anything, Rob.
But it's one of those deals where they pointed out there's a website or something that's put out a list of states, and then like every time you go back and check, their states added to it
all on
because
there.
it was like first it was like South Carolina, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, whatever, and then you click it again, and it's like they've added Ohio. Click it again, and they've added. As soon as you can click it, it's adding new states as people are waking up and realizing their phones aren't working.
Yeah, Down Detector's website, and they're getting traffic from this. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get that figured out.
I had to listen to
ASAP.
radio on the way, not my
Oh,
phone.
he's like, I had to listen to a radio, not a podcast about D&D.
So that was a blessing.
So,
Yeah, you won that round.
and did anybody watch Jeezy do his Tiny Desk concert?
Oh,
Anybody?
I watched a clip of it, but I want to watch the whole thing.
It's really good. So Jeezy's trending, but way, way, way far down there. And those are a few things that are now trending.
Okay, well,
Not G-Easy. Jeezy.
No, thank
Jeezy.
God.
Yeah,
You know
somebody
what? The
put an
world-
APB out on him. A bolo on G-Easy.
Every once in a while, the Earth resets itself, and the fact that G-Easy is now gone is an example of that. The Earth was like, nope, we're done with you. Get out of here. See ya.
There is a wedding celebration that I think is going to it'd be fun for us to discuss because there's one person on the show who I think is going to love it, and one person on the show I think is going to just hate it. And you're already familiar with the context of this wedding celebration because it's gone viral. Next, hang on.
It's radio, it's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help. Because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
On your phone, on your radio, in your car, on your iPad, on your computer. and on the Ace and TJ family app. Anytime, anywhere, for your entertainment. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Alexa, safe to say you're all about fun.
I love fun.
You're looking to have a good time.
Yes.
And you don't necessarily believe that all of the show members, the cast members here, are all about fun as much as you are all the time.
Yeah, I could say that.
Some of them you feel are never really about fun.
Nah, they love not being fun.
Let me share this with everybody then. Remember the Kentucky gas stations that went viral, a month or two ago?
Yeah, the one with the disco balls?
Yeah, you go in, hit the button, it turns into a disco ball.
What?
You remember those?
I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds
we talked
amazing.
We talked about it. You go into if you're in the bathroom in these gas stations, and there's a button on the wall that says like, "Do not touch this button." It's a huge red button, and when you walk over and hit it, the lights go out. And it turns into a disco ball, goes around, it plays music, and it's like a little disco. Yeah,
I love that.
Well, there's a couple in Ohio who decided to hold their wedding at one of these Kentucky gas stations with the viral disco bathroom. This is the moment that Logan Abney and Tiana Ailstock tied the knot and hit the big red button that triggered the gas station's bathroom music and lights. Here we go.
As you place these disco-inspired rings on each other's fingers, let them be a reminder of the vibrant and dynamic dance you've embarked upon. From the first disco bathroom to the dance floor of life, may the circles within these rings echo the rhythm of your hearts, intertwined with ever-hopping through beats of love. You may now press the red button and then kiss your bride to start your disco-infused ribboning journey with your first disco wedding dance.
Now the lights go out, the disco ball comes on, and they start dancing around it.
That's cute.
See? I
love
knew you'd
it.
think that.
Yeah, that's special.
What say you, TJ?
I like I prefer weddings with a religious tone to them.
Yeah, man.
That's the only thing. But I mean, they're obviously godless, so live it up, whatever. Your whole marriage deserves to be in the toilet.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kidding.
What expected that?
I'm just kidding. I thought you wanted it to be unfun. So
Nailed
I
it.
just wanted to know what your thoughts were on it. Yeah.
I bet it's
No.
gross.
the bathroom's
Yeah,
gross.
it's got to be gross.
No, the bathrooms appear to be super clean.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And if I'm having to wait, if I'm a trucker going through there or something, and I got to wait for you to get through with your stupid wedding in the bathroom, I can't go, then I'm going to be upset.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to be a fun crasher.
It's like, look, man,
You see me, you're just relieving myself on the hostess pies over there.
Man, I got a load of gravel that's got to be somewhere in 2 hours. I need to get in the bathroom and get out of here.
I just bought $10,000 worth of diesel fuel out there, and I can't even use your facility because you got a stupid wedding going on in here.
Man, and wait till you see mother-in-law filming the whole thing with her sleeve tattoo from the door of the bathroom. Look at her.
That's how you envision her sounding?
That's the mother-in-law. She looks the same age as the bride and groom.
Yeah, I'm thinking the mother-in-law.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, the bathroom surprisingly very clean. I thought it would have been
They're
kinda,
super clean in all the videos that I saw. They were super
gnarly.
clean on the
Yeah.
TikToks.
No, it ain't.
The marriage won't last.
You don't think the marriage will last?
No.
Because they don't take it seriously like that.
Right.
But there are a lot of people that did take their marriages, their weddings seriously, and they didn't last either. So
Well, then that means that the unserious ones are meant to be.
could be.
You never know. Changing it up.
Yeah. There's though, if you've ever thought, what is the hottest thing going viral right now? There is a series of TikToks that has amassed a shocking number of views. It's massive. And if you don't know, my question would be, how do you not know about this? Next, hang on.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities, and we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Our nation's second president, John Adams, always slept on the left side of the bed. He believed this would increase his chances of having positive dreams and a more successful next day. That's why every mattress we sell here at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress includes a left side.
And for those that prefer waking up on the right side of the bed, our mattresses come with one of those too.
This President's Day, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Miss any part of today's show? Catch up anytime on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Reasons I'd appreciate if you'd stop smiling or laughing every time I cough or wipe my nose or whatever. Trying to bring it for the people today.
Keep your boogie rag over there.
I'm a little under the weather, so.
Look at me.
That's how you make a hanky dance. Put a little boogie in.
He got a lot of boogies in that one. That thing is dancing all day.
To be fair, TJ was a true crime aficionado before it became the thing.
Just like everything else.
Are you still into the true crime as much as you used to be, TJ?
Yeah, I just don't talk about it as much because I don't want people to think I'm a Johnny-come-lately.
Right. Are you still into true crime, Alexis?
Oh, I love it.
Are you familiar with Who the Blank Did I Marry?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. It is a series of 50 TikTok videos that's over 8 hours long. But people have become obsessed. It's the hottest thing right now. At last check, it had over 200 million combined views. It's a woman in Atlanta who goes by the name Risa Tisa online. And she talks about how she met a guy in 2020, fell in love, and eventually married him. Then she found out that he's a pathological liar, that nothing, and I mean nothing, about him turned out to be true at all. This is like, if you're not familiar, this is her introduction from episode 1.
Who the did I marry? I'm going to create this playlist series, and I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar. This is my introduction / disclaimer video. First and foremost, I'm going to be truthful, even if it makes me look bad. I'm going to be honest, but I'm also not going to be disrespectful to anyone that was involved. None of this is funny, but in order to get through it, I have to laugh. If I cry, I cry. I'm human. I'm a woman. This was traumatic.
This thing is huge.
Oh, I need to watch it.
Oh, I can't believe you haven't seen it yet.
No, I think I saw a clip the other day, but I didn't dig into the story.
Yeah. Over 200 million combined views for these 50 TikToks that she put together.
I thought you were talking about the real crime documentary show called Who the Bleep Did I Marry?
No,
yeah, because I was like, TJ saw something on TikTok before I did. Like, things are getting really bad over here.
No, but there's a real show that she I guess she stole that name from. It was, I think it was in the early 2020s. Who the bleep did I marry?
Yeah. What did he do?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know all the details. I just know that it was showing up everywhere. Every time I looked at something, it was trending on Twitter the other day, and that's when I first found out about it. So I kind of went and looked at one. I'm not that interested in true crime, so I didn't feel like I looked at it when like, there's a lot of these. I'm not watching all these.
Yeah. 8 hours. Get to the point.
But there are people that are getting lost. Excuse me. In the Twitter feed, people are saying, I just spent 2 hours watching all of these until I had to put it down and go do something else. Can't wait to get back to it. That kind of thing. Yeah.
Good for her. She made a documentary without having to pay money for it.
Yeah, essentially they're 50. It's a collection of 50 videos that she's put together on TikTok. Again, 200 million views, and people are going and it's becoming obsessed with this whole thing. It's massive.
Yeah, I'm wondering though if Investigation Discovery or whichever network it was that had that show, I wonder if their attorneys are the ones watching too.
Could be. I wonder if they've somehow.
fire.
I wonder if it's kind of a joint thing. I wonder if they're involved silently some way. But that thing is huge. Something else to kind of look forward to that's going viral. I saw this yesterday. I was like, what is this? Pizza Hut's hold music is going viral. They don't play just songs. They play songs about Pizza Hut.
I love that.
On their hold music.
I heard one of the best songs I've ever heard ever. It was like some guy singing about wings. Would it be weird if I asked you guys to put me on hold so I can hear it?
Okay, I mean, I hope it plays the song for you.
And here you go. Here it comes.
Chicken wings are the best thing that's not pizza.
That's right. Pizza Hut has chicken wings. And with 9 different signature flavors.
It appears to be, I think, I don't know, what's his name? Craig Robinson?
Yeah, that is Craig Robinson.
That it's Craig Robinson, and all of Pizza Hut's hold music is Craig Robinson performing songs about,
Good for
we got
him.
some chicken wings. We got some chicken wings and some pizza.
Like how he used to do on The Office. I love that.
So he's been doing their Pizza Hut commercials for a few years now. So
I
it
know he
appears
got
it's
cut
good.
that check.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's getting paid a ton from Pizza Hut these days.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Normally we do group therapy on Tuesdays, but a lady has sent us a DM last night, and we need to have an emergency edition of group therapy because I think the answer to her question is quick and easy. But you'll get to weigh in. Coming up next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Back again with our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. Now, Richard, tell us about this cash out equity thing, instant cash, add water, and there it is.
It is. That's how it is. Instant equity. I mean, you do the application today, you could close today and get your money in 5 days. There's no underwriting. There's no appraisal. I think didn't you do something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what I did. Instant equity. It's very easy, and Richard walks you through the process. Find out more at homewithrichard.com. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ Family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Coming Monday, 2 brand new podcasts from the Ace and TJ show. It's called TJ's Podcast. Available on the Ace and TJ app. The Ace and TJ Family app. That'll be available every single day. And every afternoon, there's something now called, what is it called? Ace and Friends, which will be launching on Monday as well. So look forward to those two things. Both available on the Ace and TJ Family app. If you don't have the app, you can download it free in your app store, or you can get it at acetj.com/family. We do every Tuesday, we do group therapy. But I saw this message this morning from this person who shall remain nameless that said, I do have a question for group therapy. And I don't think there's any reason to wait until Tuesday. We can answer this one right away. This lady DM'd and said, I was hoping my husband would acknowledge Valentine's Day. When I mentioned it, he said, quote, "What are you, 4 years old?" End quote. I'm sorry. He said, quote, "What are you, 4 years old? I was working," end quote. Then her question is, should I be upset? Well, if you've let it be known that you would like to be appreciated on this Valentine's Day, and you would like something for Valentine's Day, and you hoped that he would acknowledge Valentine's Day, then you have every reason to be upset in this particular case. Because he knew then it was important to you, and he could have done it. And it is Valentine's Day. He should have done something anyway.
Well, I think it depends on how he treats her the rest of the time. If he's a good man that loves you and shows you how much he loves and supports you all other days and treats you with respect, then I wouldn't sit around, mulling over this and getting mad about it.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on what his normal personality is. If you loved him because he doesn't do stuff like, go in for Valentine's Day and things like that, then, you can't expect him all of a sudden just to be Mr. Sweet Romance. And if you have a good marriage and he's a good person, don't dwell on this. Try to make something really bad out of it.
The key to me is the word hoping. I was hoping. Does that mean hoping as in, hey, I'd like to do something for Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day is coming up. Like, at least you could have gotten her a card in that case because she had said it was important to her. Or
if she just thought,
I hope he does something for Valentine's Day and never let it be known. And it's like you said, if it's not something he typically does anyway, can you really be upset about that if you didn't let him know it was important to you? That part we don't know the definition of.
I think he needs to leave her.
Oh, God.
No, I'm kidding.
Would you say that she has a reason to be upset, Alexis?
I agree with TJ. I feel like, unless you said something and you voiced it and then he's ignored it, all right. But yeah, if he's a good guy and he takes care of you and he gives you gifts throughout the year, don't get upset about that.
Yeah.
Let it go.
You see, though, even though we agree, the difference in the woman opinion and what I said was she judges it by his giving her gifts throughout the year. I didn't say a thing about other gifts.
If he's a good man and treats you well, yeah.
Because, women love trinkets.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a great point. You didn't say a word about gifts. You said if he treats her well.
And he's supportive and he works hard. And
TJ's like, wait a minute, you don't agree with me at all.
Alexis like, I agree with TJ. He's giving you a bunch of gifts all year.
Yeah, that's fun.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So this guy didn't do anything for Valentine's Day, but one celebrity did in a big way. You're going to be jealous coming up and now trending.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.